Are you recording already? Okay.
Look at the 911.
Hey cuties, Lady Aether here. It has been a while, you could say. I'm not going to get into like a whole big spiel about where I've been or anything, but I do want to let you know that I plan on being back at least once a month. Um, I don't know exactly what day. Right now I'm aiming for the last week of the month. And I'm hoping to be able to keep up with the schedule and maybe increase it over time as I get more used to editing again. And it's not going to be edited VODs from Twitch the same way it was before, nor will it always be the like subscription boxes. I instead want to start doing some like art vlogs essentially, like of like studio things and making art and talking about Twitch and small business stuff and just like my life as like an art small business. Not to throw that word out there a lot. But yeah, so this is me. I am outside right now for this little intro situation. I am mostly going to be filming on my phone. I don't have a filming camera, at least not yet. And I'll be taking this footage, throwing it on my computer, editing it together, and so on and so forth. So I hope you enjoy the video and the ones that are to come. What we're doing right now is I just built these shelves. Well, my partner built these shelves. And I'm putting all the things on them. So, like, my printer now has a home. And it's like a nicer spot. I finally opened my sticker cutting machine. I've had it like a year. I'm finally going to use it. I also got a flatbed scanner that I'm excited to actually put to use with my nice new art print paper that's down there. So the plan is to scan my art, make my own prints, and offer them in the shop. And now we are taking a little journey into the swamp. We're walking over to the Bluebonnet Swamp, across this little bridge, and down this really cute, well-lit little pathway with information about the local species and some signage. This is actually a swamp that's in the middle of my city, so it's actually pretty cool. I am down in Louisiana, so there's this nice boardwalk. I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. But anyway, to get to the point, the reason we're here is because I actually am participating in the Swamp Art Spectacular, which I've done one time before, and it's this yearly event where local artists submit artwork to be on display at the swamp, and it's always like themed around local species, particularly things in the swamp, but not always. They have these nice little places you can sit, and there's boardwalks all throughout. So it's actually a really nice place. And walking up, it just felt so warm and inviting, and you could see how decorated it was. And it was just really cute. And we're about to step inside and take a look at my art. So we'll switch to real-time audio now. Are you recording already? Okay.
Look at the 911.
So as you saw, I had a painting of a brown pelican in the show, which is the Louisiana state bird. I did a quick little walk around of the show. I wanted to keep the original audio, but there was actually a lot of background noise. So instead of trying to edit it and like manipulate it into something that sounded okay, I'll just do a little voiceover and throw in some music. But it was actually really nice. There was a lot of good art. Here's my painting again. which a couple of people have expressed interest in buying, so we'll see if that goes through. It's pretty exciting. I didn't end up showing my favorites because I was just trying to hurry through before too many people got here. But overall, it was a really good time, and you'll see in a second there was some nice food too. So it was pretty good. I didn't stay too long because it got really crowded, but it was a lovely evening, and I'll be going to the closing reception as well. Yeah, it was really nice at the swamp. I enjoyed the visit. I always like going and checking it out. And we're switching swiftly into a little outside sketchbook session. I was using this rainbow pencil. It's a pencil that I got from the Denver Art Museum, and it has red, yellow, green, blue, and purple in it. I think it basically has the whole rainbow in it. And I was just playing around with this. I sat out there for an hour or so, just kind of doodling and sketching while the dogs ran around outside. That's one of the main reasons I'm doing a voiceover for this. I started the year trying to get daily drawings in. I haven't quite been able to keep that up, but I did try. And this was one of those days. This was pretty soon after I decided, hey, I'm gonna come back to YouTube. So I just drew some kind of silly stuff. I have a mushroom, this like log, just playing around with the pencil, little cat doodle, and then I was drawing these flowers that were on the table outside as well. And we're back with the shelf. It's definitely not done. I kind of just threw some stuff up here for now. It's very unorganized. But I do want to tell you about a big mistake that I made. So for that, I'm going to flip the camera around and I'll give you a hint. It involves the printer. And I do apologize because the lighting's not the best. It's pretty dark out. I'll admit. So I finally got the bulk of my prints up on my shop, right? I got them updated, it's all nice, whatever. And I had bought, stick this up here for now so we can explore, this very nice paper. 8x10 sheets of 315 paper by Red River Paper, who I hear is like the best. This is some good paper, y'all. It's nice and thick. Let's see if you can see and hear the quality. Good paper, right? It's supposed to be really nice. It has just a little bit of tooth. I was really excited to have these nice fancy prints. But alas, my printer does not take paper more than 200 GSM. I should have checked this. I did not. So, when did I find this out? It was after an order was made in my shop for an 8x10 print. An 8x10 print. And I put the paper in my printer and tried to print the art. Did a bunch of troubleshooting. Tried my best. Finally looked up the specifications for my printer, and that's where I found it can only take 200 GSM. Thankfully, this other paper that I got is only 60 pound. So this works fine. The 5x7s work fine. Which is great because I have a lot of that. And I did order more 8x10s. But this is just a lesson. Check your printer specifications, especially if you're going to be printing at home. Very important. Don't be like me. I am going to invest in a better printer eventually, so I'm not like getting rid of the paper, but I am very disappointed both in myself and in the fact that I can't use the nice paper. So, lesson learned. But, fact is, the person that made the order is a friend of mine, thankfully, so I was able to talk to them, and I actually upgraded them to a slightly larger print for no charge, and I'm actually sending that out tomorrow. In fact, I'm sending out 4 different packages tomorrow. 2 of them are orders, 2 of them are gifts, but the fact remains. I did a lot of packing tonight, and I'm excited to go to USPS tomorrow. It's stream day, so today, stream day, we're going to do another sketchbook spread, kind of like this, but not exactly like this. So, it started by swatching out what alcohol markers I have, and then I laid them out roughly in rainbow order. And we're gonna go from here. I'm thinking like bugs, maybe. Just for fun. Like nothing crazy. But we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Used a variety of materials, mostly alcohol markers, and we ended up with Queen Arthur, the Armadillidium vulgare, pill bug, potato bug, roly-poly, isopod. I think they came out glorious. For the second piece, I started drawing this red wasp, but in different colors, more like cool tone green. I didn't get it done on stream. Maybe I'll finish it this week. We'll see. I could just feel myself running out of steam, and I didn't want to start getting lazy with it, Okay, I have an update on the paper. I did buy new paper, and it works in my machine, and I did a little test print. Colors look great. It's wonderful. Very nice. Great. But I also looked at the listing for this paper again, and it does mention that you may need to manually feed the printer. So I tried that, and it worked. And it also looks of the difference between the two papers. But overall, hey, I did buy another pack of paper when I didn't need to, but now I just have 2 good options, right? It is Tuesday, January 21st, and there's snow in Louisiana. This is a rare occurrence. Last time it snowed was like 7 years ago. And it is actively snowing right now. I don't know how thick it's going to get, but this is pretty crazy. Biscuit, what do you think? What do you think? Tiny dog in the snow. Oh while my partner is talking to the neighbors. I put on boots because I didn't want my shoes to get wet. But this is so cool. I wish I had gloves. Because, oh my gosh. Like, what? I'm not going to be out here all day, but how crazy. And I don't want to show the neighbors' houses and stuff, but I'll show you my backyard. Okay. What do you think? Biscuit, look. Biscuit, look. Biscuit, Biscuit. Look, watch. Watch. Biscuit. Hi, Loki. What do you think? Yeah? Come on. Come down. Hey, Pepper. Yeah? Come on, buddies. Come on. Whoa! Yeah! Hi! Oh, goodbye. Hey, what do you think? What are your thoughts? He doesn't know what to do. Pepper, you look silly. Yeah. Oh, okay. And now for something completely different. If you didn't know, apart from drawing, painting, some digital art, I also occasionally do some more crafty things, especially with beads. And in this case, I'm working on an entry for a community prompt for one of the mini art communities that I'm in. This one in particular is the Artsy Madwoman community. And for this project, I had kind of a sense of where I was going with it, but I did not have like a final product in mind, or at least not an attainable final product in mind. I was just kind of trying things, if I'm being honest. And I think sometimes that is the whole point, right? We're just trying stuff out and seeing how it goes. And that's like the excitement of what we're doing. So in this case, even though I was slowly twisting all of this wire and putting all of these beads together, watching it all come together was so exciting and satisfying. I was taking each individual bead, twisting a strand of wire onto it, and then you'll see in a moment that I was combining those individual strands together into these cute little clumps to make kind of a bushel, like almost like the end of a branch or like a twig. And we're going to show that right here. See me pulling all of these together. So I was taking these little bunches, twisting those together as well after doing some trimming to get it all even. Point being, I'm not going to walk through this whole process. How I feel about this is we often overlook the process for the end product, and this was one of those very meditative, very fun kind of things because it was building and building and building into this cooler and cooler project. Sure, it didn't come out how I expected it to. It was not the big sun catcher situation that I wanted it to be. It was far too heavy for that, and you'll see in a second why. Because it has this like plastic skull on it, which looks amazing on my plant shelf, by the way. It also looks fabulous in the sunlight, especially with the snow. But even though it didn't come out exactly how I wanted it, I had so much fun putting it together, and I'm so excited for how it came out. And bonus points, it looks amazing in the dark too, because the eyes glow. Let me know what you think of this, and about process in general. Alright, we are back outside in the snow for me to say goodbye. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know it's been a while, and I do plan on posting regularly now. I'm going to start with once a month. I'm thinking the last Friday of every month, so you should be able to expect that. Maybe it'll increase, we'll see. Editing on this one has not been so bad so far, so, fingers crossed I can get them out a little more frequently. But I do have a full-time job, and, I stream and have a partner and have pets and yada yada yada. Speaking of streaming, if you do want to see me more regularly, I do stream on Twitch 3 times a week. Sometimes I have to skip. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I stream in the evening Central Time, like 5:30, 6, that kind of time. And then Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Central. So yeah, I hope to see y'all there. You'll see my channel linked in the description. I appreciate the watch. I hope you enjoy following me along on my art journey, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and that you don't forget to stay charming. Goodbye!